Yo, now I'm your host, Lambo Drew. You are now tuned into another edition of the Leverage Show. Y'all already know, man, it's getting ready to go down. We getting ready to fire it up tonight. I got my boy Jay Ford in the building, man, and we definitely getting ready to make it rain. Listen, y'all know he is definitely a wonderful friend to the show. So I'm excited tonight to definitely have him tap back on to the Leverage Show and the Ping Group, the entire family. We've adopted that. Y'all know it's every single month. We get a chance, we rocking and rolling. But to definitely see my guy Jay Ford is definitely a blessing, man. So listen, we getting ready to bring Jay Ford on in a minute, man. But make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, hitting that notification bell button on Lambo Drew, man, TNT. You already know what time it is. Make sure on top of that, you guys definitely go share this video. Go tell everybody about this video tonight. Go tell everybody about this video right now. I don't care what you're doing. Inbox somebody, send somebody a message, send somebody a DM, send this video out right here, right now to somebody tonight. Let's go in. Let's make it happen. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Leverage Show family. All right. Listen, let's see who in the building, man, before we bring my guy Jay Ford out. Because we got a lot to get into tonight, man. And definitely doing some talking, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man. My guy Kennard Haney is in the building, man. Welcome back, Joseph Ford. This is going to be another amazing Leverage Show. You already know what it is, Kennard Haney, man. Shout out to your king for the win, man. Thank you, man. Regaining that top spot, man. I see you in the building, brother. Listen. There's a lot of cool, amazing information coming to us. So y'all make sure y'all definitely stay tuned, man. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. You're going to love it for sure. Ken says, man, what's up, Lambo Drew, Mrs. Johnson, and the entire Leverage Show family? I've been attending the Red Roof mid-year meeting, which included evening events. And I'm catching up on all of the replays on this week's shows. Shout out to you, Ken, man. You already know, man. Look, let's go make it happen. Thank you for catching the replays. Listen, thank each and every single one of y'all for catching these replays because this definitely blesses the YouTube channel, man. And it definitely helps encourage your life and get your life, man, with a lot of information that you can go help somebody else. And that's what this thing is all about. Shout out to you, Ken, for at least coming on the show and showing love, even in the middle of all of those work week events. I know how those can get. They get out of hand real fast. Shout out to my guy Issa's in the building, man. Hello, everyone. Hello, Lambo family. Happy Thursday. I'm very happy to be here. I'm part of this wealth change. Let's go. Shout out to you, Issa, man. You already know what time it is. Thank you for tapping into the Leverage Show, man, and showing love, brother. You know we're going to make it do what it do, man, and make it happen each and every single Tuesday and Thursday night. We go up right here on this Leverage Show, brother, to go ahead and level you guys up. And plus, I got the best tonight. I got Jay Ford in the building. So it don't get much better than that. That's like having, LeBron James walk onto the court. Now, I can't really say that after they didn't exited early with a 4-game winning streak. And y'all know and everything, man, that Denver Nuggets shouldn't have won that bad. Lakers couldn't win one. I mean, I got to see Jay Ford and everything on that, man, because he's out there in California. He should be able to rattle the troops and get them to go ahead, man, and say, hey, bro, y'all got to at least bring one to California. They couldn't even win one game, bro. But shout out to them anyway, because against the odds and stuff like that, they have made it out there, and I'm thankful for them, man. Thank you, Isidro, for that, man. Ken says, man, what's up, Isidro? Showing love to Issa, man. YouTube algorithm. Hey, I already know. Listen, we are making it do what it do, man. Listen, this is what is a part of it, man. Don't worry. I see you out there, so we're going to make it happen, man. Brother Kennard, man, I got you covered, man. Issa showing love right back, man. Making it do what it do. Jay Ford, you already know. What's up, Leverage Show family? What's up, Jay Ford, man? We showing love, man, right back to you, man. Peace and much love, Leverage Show family. Hey, thank you, Blue Sky. I see you in the building, man. Always showing love each and every single week on the broadcast when you get here. Thank you, Blue Sky. Now, listen, Blue Sky, I was able to handle business Tuesday night. I had a copy and cut paste game that was on point from all of my notes for all of the plays that I dropped Tuesday night, man. definitely on the broadcast. But thank you, Blue Sky, so much for each and every single week of tapping in. We truly appreciate and love you here on the Leverage Show. Blue Sky says a happy Thursday. You already know it's a happy Thursday. Every day we get up, man, it's a beautiful, blessed day, man, and we're enjoying it. IC says, man, I'm doing great, brother Ken, man, showing love. Money's in the building. I see your money. Shout out to your money. Big hello, man. Look, let's go ahead. Let's get it, man. Blue Sky says, hit it. Yes, let's hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that bell button, man. Let's go on ahead, man, and let's all be on one accord because it is definitely going down. Actually says, hello, money. You know what time it is. Blue Sky said, God bless you, Lady Johnson. Showing love, man. Right back to the missus, man. There go my wifey in the building. Big full salute, man. Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. Welcome back, Jay Ford. She called you our favorite person, Jay Ford, my wifey. So shout out and everything, man. Her showing love and everything, man, to you. You already know, man, the missus always definitely getting down in the building. Thank you, baby, man, for all the love you show, man, for us and what we do. God bless you, Brother Lambo, man. God bless you, Blue Sky. You already know what time. We definitely got to show you love, man, out here. He said, hello, Mr. Johnson. Happy to be here. I see, man, Blue Sky say, peace. I see showing love to Sidro. My baby showing love right back to Blue Sky. This is what I'm talking about. Peace, money, Blue Sky. Make it a do what it do. Peace, Ken Haney. Let's go, Ken Haney. You already know, man. Please, Blue Sky, good to see you. It is a pleasure. Let us go. Let's go. Let's go. Not a Lexus, not a Caddy. It's a Ford Financial Planning. Oh, snap. I like that. I like that, man. It is definitely a Ford, man. Ford is definitely built Ford tough. I love that, Blue Sky. That's what I'm talking about, man. Coming strong with the game on here. Even my baby says, I like that, Blue Sky. Come on now. You got it right, Blue Sky. And Sidro showing love. Even Kennard Haney, man, love that, Blue Sky. Listen, this is what it's about, man. Thank y'all, man, for all the love y'all are always showing in the chats, man. It's just such a blessing, man, when we're here on the Leverage Show to be able to show love to everybody, man, who is out here on this show. You know, many times, man, in life, and I tell people this, we're connected with so many great people to be able to help take us to the next level or take you to the next level. By any means necessary, you always want to honor those people who are doing some of the greatest things in their life. And I'm so glad because what Joseph Ford has been to the Leverage Show, to this family, to this community, to the Penn Group community, has been none short of amazing. Now, we're going to talk about it, man, out here on the Leverage Show, man. He got a chance to go on ahead and really tap in and see his boy, Croc's wedding, man, and really tap into my guy, Passive Income Croc, and on the wedding, man. It's just been a beautiful thing, man, to experience the union of Croc's union, man, this past weekend. And then fly back home in enough time to come sit down on the couch to do this show, man, tonight for us on the Leverage Show. So listen, we ain't going to be that long. We're going to be long enough, but they ain't going to be that long. And we're going to make sure we hit it strong. Y'all make sure y'all give my guy, man, a big, warm welcome back right here where he belongs, to the family, to the Leverage Show family. My guy, Jay Ford, to the Leverage Show. Welcome back, Jay Ford.
What's going on, everybody? Glad to be back. Man, you know I love being on this show, man.
Brother, you look like you getting it, man. Like you look like you done got a little tan down there, being down there in Mississippi now, man.
Oh man, getting a little color bone, man. A little bit more color, man.
Come on, man. Let's go get it, man. Shout out to each and every single one of y'all. I see y'all in the building. Cutie Potato for Life. Always good to see you, Cutie Potato for Life, man. Showing love, man. I see, man. Definitely. Look at that. Love. They always show you love, man, every time you come back in here, man. All these comments. I love it, man. Listen, Jay Ford, let's talk about it, man. Where you been at? What you been into? What you been doing? Blue Sky with all the love on here. What you been into, Jay Ford?
Yes, sir. So, as you guys know, man, I just got back from Mississippi, Gulfport, celebrated Corey Crockett and Jessica Crockett's amazing wedding. Oh my gosh. It's probably one of the best weddings I've been, personally. That's how far it was.
Bruh.
And I've done a bunch of weddings, security-wise, and is this right here? Man, next level.
Bruh. Bruh. We're gonna talk about this in a minute, man. And I want to hear from you why it was next level. Shout out to your DDs, man, Cat and Chick. You already know Dave and Chris in the building, man. See you, Jay Ford. Shout out to you, man. To everybody respect Jay Ford. They're all showing love. They're all showing love. Look, let's talk about this wedding, man. Let's talk about it.
Oh, man.
Because Croc went out with a wedding. Croc got marble floors. Yeah, I don't know that. Marble or what? He had all kind of stuff, man, all over the place. I'm looking, I say, hold up, man. He got tables all beautiful, decorated and everything.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. Talk to us about it.
Oh man, it was a beautiful venue. So it was by the beach on Gulfport. Man, so everywhere you go outside, there was like an area where you could take pictures, man. Everything was just so beautiful. Got a fountain where the water's going up. You know, at Las Vegas, those little waters that be shooting up. It was like a fountain just like that. It was just like I was like, oh, I gotta go take a picture over there. Man, everything was just quality, man. I was like, gosh. Weather was nice, wasn't so hot, had like kind of like a little breeze. Inside the venue, man, you pretty much describe it, man. It was just like so elegant, man. A lot of people, man. We just having a good time, just being with the brothers, man. And it's funny because originally, I had some things going. I wasn't quite able to make it, right? And I had like a last minute trip and went to the wedding anyways for my boy Corey Crockett. So it was funny because my boy Mark Lee Jr., he didn't even know. He was like, hey, man, you got to come to this wedding, man. You only get married once.
When it's the right wedding. When it's the right wedding. Let's say that now.
Absolutely. So, I just took some time off of work. He's like, you know what? I'm going to take a last minute flight. I'm just going to show up anyway. And them tickets, man, shoot. When you do them last minute flights, you don't get the best seating and the prices skyrocket. But at the end of the day, man, it was worth every dime. Not only that, I was able to go see Corey Crockett and his amazing wedding, but also spend some time with my brother. He also lives out there in Mississippi. And spent time with the niece and the nephew, and really just all got together. It was almost family, It was just like we all came together as one, Mark, Corey, my bro, and then some other friends I haven't met in person. We just talked on social media, met them, and it was just a beautiful thing. And prior, I came a little early, a couple of days before the wedding, and we just hanged out, ate some great food. Man, just really enjoying the Gulf Coast, and I'm starting to really see why everyone likes the South so much, man. I'm almost becoming South myself, man. Because it's different compared to California, guys. I'm just gonna straight up tell you guys that. I mean, the food, you ain't never go hungry out there. if you go out there and you hungry still, something wrong. No, there is no way.
Right. So you got to tell me, man, what kind of food they had out there like that? You talking about it like that?
Oh man! So first day. So this is crazy. So I don't know what about airports, but whatever reason, it just don't plan out right where you don't eat at the airport. It's like you don't have enough time. So I go on the airport. I'm going to the next stop, and then the next stop was Dallas, and Dallas is a huge airport. I'm talking. As soon as you get there, you got to take a shuttle to get to your next terminal.
That's DFW. Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay. I think I got a little bit of time. As soon as I got there, I'm like, oh, nah, I ain't gonna make it. By the time I get to the shuttle, it's time to get on the flight again. So I was already hungry.
Right.
I didn't eat all that morning. So brother picked me up. I flew out to Gulfport Airport, a small little airport. And we went to, I think it's called Half Clam. I think that's what it was called. Let me see what the exact name was. But man, it was Half Shell Oyster. That's what it was called.
Oh, Half Shell Oyster. Yeah. That's a nice little joint.
Yeah, man. I was like, yeah, this is nice, man. And man, got this. I forgot what kind of fish it was. That's what I kind of ordered. And they had this mashed potato, sweet potato. Like, you ever had mashed potatoes, but then it's sweet potato?
Yeah.
I never had that. It was like creamy with the little cinnamon and sugar. Oh, man. I was like, is this dessert or is this the actual?
Bro, stop playing, man.
Man.
Stop playing, man. Stop
Oh,
playing,
man.
man. J Ford.
Man, it was so rich, man. Yeah, it was definitely the spot. So
See, you gonna make all the chefs and all the cooks come out the woodworks and start saying, "Oh man, you ain't seen nothing yet." We're not going there. See, you gonna make Dave and Crystal from Dee Dee's Cat and Chick Shack come out there and show you, man, because he actually from Mississippi too. Wow. So yeah, man, you had him coming out there. You ain't tasted nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet, and all of this stuff. I seen him on Instagram today. They posting their po' boys and they putting all the sauce on it. They out there in Cali too, but they're in Pasadena, towards Pasadena area. Well, yeah, don't worry about it. We gonna get y'all connected, J Ford. Okay. You ain't gonna be too far from that. Don't worry about it. I got you covered and stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
But listen, shout out to my mom, dude. He was down south. He was down south.
Shout out.
Mom, dude, to the building, man. Yes, awesome. Man. He was all the way in the south. He had put, they call it some south in your mouth. He was getting the south put in his mouth, man. You know, shout out to my little bro, man. Jay Weezy in the building, man. I see you, J-Bone, baby. Showing love, man. Talk to us, man. So you get down there, you start eating all of this food, man.
Yeah.
You fall in love. You almost don't want to come back at this point, huh?
Man, it's like it just hooks you. Everyone's all friendly. I mean, even from down to the waitress, I'm like, man, this is different. I gotta get used to getting called baby.
Yes,
man. I'm like, yes, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You already know, man. Look,
I'm like, man. I was like,
you say the waitress calling your baby. You already know what time it is. When you see that it's on the popping, man, you're like, oh boy, hold up, man. Until you go for I see the building. The Larry Show always delivers. Hope everyone is well today. Let me get settled in. J Ford is on the scene. Let's get it, man. Thank you. Shout out to you, coach. You already know, man. We in the building, man. So good to see you, man. My mom Duke said, man, Southern hospitality, man. At its finest, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Bro, talk to him about that Southern hospitality, man.
Oh, man. Man, it's different. It's totally different. I mean, California got nothing out there, man. I mean, it's like, and it's so crazy because it seems like everybody know each other. So I'm with my bro. Everywhere we go, he's like, hey, what's up, man? I'm like, you know him? I'm like, you know everybody. Like everywhere you go, there's somebody he knows. Or I'm like, so it seems like everyone's like close.
Yeah,
everyone's willing to help you out. You know, out here ain't nobody trying to help you out in California, man.
Man, people ain't out there. California got love, man. I do not want to hear that. Cali got love too, man. Shout out and everything to all my people, man, in Cali and stuff like that, man. We're showing love too. And it's probably because I'm born and raised there. I can tell you, like, I know they're gonna give you love, man. And it's how you give out love, man. Just continue to keep going, man. I'm telling you, man, you got it, J Ford. I don't even want to hear that. They gonna treat you like a queen down there, J Ford. I already know.
Man, I mean, I was like, man, it's a wonderful presentation already. I was like,
and they ain't even selling nothing.
Yeah. This is like a normal thing. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I get used to this.
You get used to it, baby. It's a different ball game, man. Welcome to it. You know, and when you needed to enjoy that, you needed to see that and embrace that. And you know, shout out to so many people, man, no matter where you go, man, that when you actually see that and hospitality is different, it makes you so much appreciated when you do see it. I remember I was telling people we was out in DC and Baltimore. I'm talking about DC and Baltimore. Yeah. And we was sitting in there walking in the stores, me and my wife, and people say, hey, how y'all doing? We sit there, turn around like, what? Mm-hmm. Good morning, how you doing? I mean, we were blown away seeing that in DC and Baltimore because people don't know it till you get out there in that area. It's predominantly black out there in those areas like that, in that DMV area, man. And they was just showing so much love like you was in the South. So I'm laughing because we had came from the Midwest and then moved to upper Midwest and then now out West Coast. You understand?
Yeah.
J4, you know the difference when you get out West Coast. You understand of the hospitality when people ain't saying, but I'm talking about from East Coast, East, Midwest, then and upper Midwest, and then West, different ball game. So when you see it, you show love right back, like, oh man, y'all speaking, I'm speaking to you. How y'all doing? We good?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? So that seeing that down there when you got to Mississippi, you're like, oh, hold up. I need my wedding down here too. Hold on. Let me sign up right now. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right, man.
Now, you got to tell me something. You got to tell me something, Jay Ford.
Yeah.
Being down there in the South, you actually seen a lot of things of hospitality. And you see this. You see exactly how your family has been and where they kind of say a few things. They're like, oh, man, I see why the perception of how they perceive things now. Because that's what they're accustomed to. That's what they're used to. And seeing that now, man, makes you want to give back to people. But you've been giving back to people right now, even in the ping group, man. Come on, man, Jay Ford. I don't even know. We can go there right there with that. You've been giving back to people in the ping group, man.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what it's all about, man. You know, because, you know, my heart is all about helping people, man. So it just comes natural, you know.
Yeah.
Someone needs something, I'm like, I got you, you know. And because I know if one day it's something, if I need something, you know, I would like love to help get the receipt the same, you know. So it's always like, you know, be treated the way other people want to be treated, right? So it goes to that concept. So, man, it's just, when it comes back to the ping group, man, I mean, it's almost like a support group.
It is. It is.
You know?
And that's what I look at. That. Let's talk about that because I look at that. A lot of the people that you met down there, you got to remember, you were meeting people online. And let me say this to you. For those who don't know out there, Jay Ford was meeting people online he had never met before, but got connected online and by being in these groups, especially the ping group, he was able to get a chance to see them, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's different too, you know, seeing people in person. It's like, wow, you look a little different, you know, and sharing that love and just catching up, and you know, say, hey, how's life? And it's different, man. And I want to do more of that. You know, I want to get more where we all just come together and just have a good time. You know, just chat up outside of just, you know, investments and stuff. Just, hey, this is me. This is who I am. This is who you is. You know, and I love it, man. I love it a lot.
Dude, I felt the same way. Shout out to Coach Rashid. I see him on there. He said, that's how it is in the South, man. I'm from East Texas. I know what you're talking about. When me and Coach, shout out to Coach and stuff like that, we seen each other, what has been like 2 months now, right, Coach? I'm thinking that. It's got to be around there. And I was in Cali, man, first time meeting Coach. Me and Coach already, you know, I'm from Louisiana. He from Texas. It's neighbors. Yeah. We just automatically, it was like brothers. You know, you hit it off, man, and we're going to sit down, we're going to talk, we're going to enjoy it. And we can talk so much through FaceTime and interviews and all of that. It's different face-to-face. So I know what you mean by that, man. Shout out to you for that, Coach, man. Coach a real one living in California, not too. He a real one, man. They're showing love to Coach, man. Look at him. I see, man, showing love. Baby always showing Coach, man. Showing love. Thanks so much. You already know. Shout out to Coach Ken Sayers, man. Look, this is what we do. Coach giving love right back. Listen, this family. I remember, and I'm gonna say this real quick, and we get ready to even go next. But I remember going to meet Larry the Lion and his wife T. Man, we had an amazing time with them out there in DC. But then when we got a chance to meet BOJ, I was the same way. I said, I had to look up at BOJ. I said, BOJ, I thought I'm taller than you. You understand? Like, in my head, I'm thinking I'm taller. Now, we didn't talk all this time and everything else. And, man, I dabbing him off. I'm like, man, I got to knock you down to size, man. What's wrong with you, man? Like, bro, you gave me this stuff. Nah, but he just a smidge inch taller, man. But we was having a good time, man.
That's awesome.
And I was laughing because a lot of people don't know until you actually meet up with person. A lot of us have connected through here, have connected through social media outlets. And we became friends like that. I mean, more closer than some of our friends we probably had for years that really meant nothing. I'm just keeping 100. Really meant really nothing to you as the friends you got right now in the close circle you got right now, because they're not going in the same direction as you going. So shout out and everything, man, to those friends who you got the chance to cherish, hug their necks, talk with, laugh with, joke with, because that's the blessing of it all, man. And that's what we're here for. That's what this meeting is for. That's what this whole Leverage Show family is for. So the Pink Group is for, man. So shout out to you, J4, for being that pioneer and really steering people in the right direction. Now let's talk about it, man. Look, we're gonna talk. We're gonna in my Croc voice. I know he on his honeymoon. Shout out to you, Croc. You better be doing your thing. You better make sure that you get this part of the interview real good. Listen to me, Croc. Lambo's so proud of you, man. Keep doing what you're doing, Croc. But you got to make sure you represent for us fellas in there. All right, Croc? So it's honeymoon week, okay, for you. Croc, I need you to be a drill sergeant for me.
My brother still be working.
That is it. Boy, you silly on that one, man. Hey, he be getting it, man. Shout out to Croc, all the content, everything he's dropping, everything he's doing. He continuously to keep putting that pedal to the metal and doing what he do. That's what we appreciate it, man, for. We appreciate you for that, J4, man, because birds of a feather flock together, man, and y'all definitely are rocking hard together, man. Shout out to seeing, man, your brother Pastor Rashawn Bay as well, man. Dude, that was amazing seeing that, man.
Yeah. And not only that, man, but just seeing my nephew and niece.
Yeah.
I was just telling Lambo, everyone, that this is my first time really seeing them in person, them getting to really know me this year. And Noah, he's 11, or excuse me, he's 7 years old. Paris, 11. So they've been growing up, right? And this is my first time this year. So really being out there and really spending that quality time with them and playing, and man, I'm like their favorite uncle now. They're like, wow. And man, just the little things. So family is so important, guys. That's where I'm getting at. And life is just so short too, so you really want to, when you have the opportunity, you got some family members, out of state, just go see them, go say hi, and man, we had a blast, man. Noah got so much energy, man. Oh my gosh,
bro. You get around them kids, man, like that, they'll show you a different side of energy that'll blow your mind. You be like, hold up, bro, I gotta take a rest.
Yeah.
I'm tired, baby. I'm tired right now. Oak is tired, baby. Give me a little rest right quick. But it's beautiful. Yeah. You don't get back that moment and stuff like that, man.
It is.
I get a chance to get that a little bit, man, when I go back home, man. I got a chance. My brother has a daughter named Chloe, right?
Yeah. And
Chloe Bell, she's a burst of energy. Between her and my other little niece, my great niece actually, Mariah, I mean, they run around nonstop and stuff like that, man, doing their thing. Bruh, I'll be looking at them like, look, y'all got 30 minutes. Y'all got 30 good minutes with me, and after that is over with, because I got to go take a nap.
Yeah.
I got to take a nap. But it's love, man. Show that love, man, to family, friends. You get close ones like that, man, it doesn't definitely go on ahead, man, and do you no justice. Not for you to be showing love. So get out there and show that love, man. That's what we hear about, man. But talk to me, man. Let's talk about it. We've been having a lot of news that's been happening and that's been going on. We don't come into this couch. We didn't talk this first 30 minutes, catch it up. But, bro, we got to get down to the nitty gritty.
All right.
All right, let's talk the good, the bad, and the ugly. Listen, y'all, we getting ready to talk a couple of plays. J4's really getting ready to kind of go through some things too. But we're going to start first off with Novatech. Let's go ahead, man, and get that elephant out of the room real quick.
Okay.
We're going to talk with Novatech. How's Novatech been doing, J4?
So that's a funny story, man. So a lot of people don't know, man. So obviously I'm in California. So last year, man,
Remember you
I
said
actually,
this.
yeah, I actually had a dream that Novatech stopped paying out.
Mm,
And that triggered me to end up taking out $4,000 out of the account and left like
mhm,
200 in there. Sure enough, that next month, that's when the California cease and desist happened.
mhm.
And then, you know the story, what's going on now.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
to me, it's like, wow, I kind of saw it. Dreams is powerful, ladies and
yeah,
gentlemen.
yeah,
Sometimes you gotta really pay attention. Sometimes God will give you a sign, or you know, hey, this is what you got. Because it was
yeah.
so vivid. It was super vivid. I was like, ooh, you felt something. And that's what made that decision. So it's crazy because, I'm seeing everything that's happening now. And it's like I kind of saw it prior, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, right now, I got everything out. I'm
Good.
all profit in there. So, I mean, I got like $1,000 in there that just kind of compounded up in there. But definitely wishing for the best for Novatech,
Yeah.
Like it did. Got to give Novatech a shout out, man. It's been around for so long.
4 years going on this 5th year,
years.
man.
Yeah.
And
And that's one, man. And that's one thing, man, I could say, man, it definitely set the standard as far as longevity from all these other plays, And it's like now I'm waiting, like, man, I want the next play to last this long,
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's that search, right? It's a hunt. It's like, okay, let's find the next Novatech, the next longevity play, and that's what I got, man. You know,
And but let me tell you this. I mean, you
yeah,
got to remember, and Jay Ford, everybody, he is very vivid about his journey and very transparent about his journey. They lost big, man, on the year before with like
yeah,
COTPS, Medifee Yielders, Orphan Bank. Like, there's a lot of different ones that people were just losing out on, man. And I can honestly tell y'all this right now. Novatech has stood the test of time, and they were
yeah,
doing really good. And then I'm trying to tell y'all seen it around FTX. I can calculate it. I can calculate when it started all happening. Around the FTX back in October,
yeah,
you started seeing a bunch of them. You had what's the other gold one? You had oh my God, Traders Domain.
yeah,
Traders Domain started acting real funny, real shady. You're like, oh man, what's going on, man? Then you
yeah.
got GTA, Gold Trade Automation.
Mm-hmm.
All of these different plays, you started seeing what's going on. Then top of the year, CGL, you already know, they boom putting a lock on it. Hey yo, we can't pay out on these profits like we're trying to do. Now we fast forward. Novatech looks like they're trying to officially start changing the guard and saying, hey man, we no longer can be resident, here in the United States. Everybody's kind of growing weary to see what's the next play. Then we get hot on these other two plays. We just gonna talk about it with FinTalk and
Yep.
SolarRoll, and then all of a sudden they're having issues now. Now FinTalk's talking about June 1st before we can start drawing out and start paying out and all of this other stuff. And SolarRoll, what are they talking about? Because man, my guy Coach, I see he
Man.
was huge on SolarRoll, and I believe in that, man. I trust
Yeah.
Coach on whatever he say. But let's talk about SolarRoll, man. We got to pay attention to this stuff. Coach, you're right.
Yeah.
That's right. Pay attention to what's going on. It's a trend. It's stuff that's happening. Let's talk
Yeah.
about
Yeah, man. So, I was looking at, we'll go back to FinTalk, right? This is kind of how it all got started. How I got into SolarRoll, man, was, I seen how FinTalk was going.
it. Yeah.
And what got me off guard was the actor, right? The CEO.
Yeah.
And I found out he was a real deal actor. So it
Yeah.
was kind of like that red flag in my eyes. I was like, I've seen this too many times. Met a few
Yes.
years.
Yeah.
So I didn't really want to mess with it, but then SolarWorld came out, right? And I was like, okay, similar concept. The coin value going up. It's early. I was like, you know what? I think I got a good chance with this one. And they're both Asian companies.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. I was talking to Shura, what is his name? CEO of DeFi Night. I was talking to him in the back end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sucks. I can't think of it.
Yeah, it's like Shura.
Yeah.
It didn't count on to me at the moment, but he told me that SolarWorld gave him $10,000 just an account. And it didn't catch on to me, I was like, okay, they're giving out money, because I was trying to sign up, and he was going to end up funding my account and all that good stuff. If I pretty much like a match, right? If I end up signing up with someone else. So I was like, whoa, so they gave you $10,000 account, They just gave me an account, but it didn't throw it on me at that time. So I was really believing in the SolarWorld, man. Everything was working, I was staking, put a good little amount of money in there. I think I put about like $500 to start out. And the crazy thing is, I think it was like 3 days ago, the withdrawal started having problems. I was reading in the group chat because there's a little community chat on Telegram, and I just bought their stable coin, which was Acoin. I bought like $200 worth just to stake, because they do have a third party, which is like a marketplace. You can basically sell P2P.
Yeah.
So someone can buy. So I was like, I thought that was pretty cool. So people were like over spot selling Acoin and Coin. So I ended up buying $200 worth of the stable coin so I can end up staking. As soon as I did that, the site was having, or the D apps was having an issue. Like it wasn't loading up properly. So later on throughout the day, and I was in Mississippi at the time, then I read on the community chat saying that, hey, there's an update. You cannot even swap out. Like you can't exchange Acoin to USDT or COD to USDT, and you can't even withdraw. It just says verification error, or not able to verify it. Whatever I think that's what the error that we're giving out. So now, after that, basically on the community forums, everyone was on that market was panicking. So they started selling at a discount all their Acoins and COD coins. So people really start panicking because they kept dropping the price. Because at this point, the coin was worth about $1,800. So it went from $1,800 on the market to like $800, and then just kept on dropping. So I already see the panic, man. And then of course you got this is there was a hack. You hear this term all the time, hacking, right? So I was like, oh shoot, here we go, man.
Yeah.
So they're saying that there was a breach. Nothing was compromised. Show up on this day, right? We'll give you an update on the 27th, or no, I think it was the 22nd or something like that. The 22nd comes up, another long message, right? Saying, well, we'll see you on the 27th. So, that was pretty much, a cue, like, it's not going to be looking very well for SolarWorld. And then, of course, the other platform, FinTalk, also had the same issue.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking to myself, like, man, it seemed like it's almost together. Are they together in a sense? Because it's like right after another, they were both having the same thing, just had different dates. And it just kind of like put 2 to 2 together. I was like, okay, it's a possibility it may be all linked in my mind. But yeah, we're still waiting. I think the 27th is, I guess it's supposed to be an update, it's supposed to be all back together, but we know how this space is, man.
That reminds me, Coach, I hear you say sell, fire sale, SOD, $200, man, from $1,800, man.
Yeah.
What? That's just, boy, that's just crazy. You know who did that? Similar who did that too, man. Which reminded me exactly the same way. The only thing they hid there, instead of buying tokens, they did a huge bonus. And a huge bonus was like you were doing this bonus, and they was like your deposit like $200-$300, and they would give you, I mean, just off of the deposit of $200-$300, we're gonna give you $2,000.
Yeah.
You sitting in there like, man, I only deposited $200-$300. We're gonna give you $2,000. Oh, but you can take this and you gotta match this bonus with another deposit to put this in there for you. And so they started running the bag up like that. It was Mayo Trade. And then Mayo Trade, right after that, like, dude, I mean, directly after that, me and BLJ was sitting down there talking about it. And I remember telling people, I said, dude, when you start seeing bonuses, when you start seeing these little signs of, like you just said, they told and everything, man, I got you right. Like, yo, we're giving you 10 bands. Like, when you start seeing the bait, it's like, oh man, we gotta watch out. We gotta be on careful mode right now, because anything can happen. And what they'll do is, you start seeing money moving from platforms or off of platforms, it's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. And when you see that, that's when you know it's getting ready to happen. The only thing about it is, and I'm gonna say this to you, man, Mayo Trade was my everything, bro. Mayo Trade, because the guy who was supposed to be trading for Mayo Trade, like that guy who they used, he was like literally like physically really trading, right? Somehow between the physical really trading till I don't know when, somewhere around November had to been December, somewhere in that area, they switched gears. Like, oh yeah, you was trading at one point, don't worry about it. Now we getting ready to do a money game right here. We getting ready to flip this money. And literally, people can remember Mayo Trade wind up going down in around Christmas. It was Christmas or the day after Christmas. If anybody remember that, remember, man, I'm not lying to you. And you went the month of December, you went to go start pulling out. Now listen, we all made way times over money, way times over. So I can't even go on ahead and go down like that road like that. We made way times over money. But what happened is that bonus came out November. And they had a big match bonus after that. So you double down, because now I just got 5 bands. If I double down and go put another 5 bands, I got 10 bands making 1.5% a day. Some of them up to 2.3% a day, depending on where you came in at with Mayo Trade. And man, the next month, boom, it was gone. It was the day after. I remember talking to BOJ. I said, BOJ, yo, bro, did you see the message on Mayo Trade? He said, nah, Lambo, I don't know what you're talking about. Just that fast. Just that fast. We couldn't pull out. We couldn't do nothing. He said, yo, Lambo, I got some pending stuff. I said, bro, I don't know what's going on. But these flags they gained up enough. Mayo Trade was the one, too, just like FinTalk. They had used those actors. And the actors, they had used them in all of the little commercials through Vimeo and all of that, man. Oh, I mean, it was good. It was amazing work. And Mayo Trade, it stood the test of time. Listen, I can't go out on them because they were there from like April, May, and they didn't go out till December. So they gave you ample enough time to flip your money. I'm not lying to you. We made money. We was in the profit. Bill J was in the profit. A lot of us was in the profit that we was out here. But it just did not hold up. And that's the way some of these platforms work. You have to understand that. That's why when I tell clients about a certain thing and I tell friends, I said, I don't trust certain platforms for certain reasons because I know that I've seen this style before. And not to say that FinTalk or anything else is getting ready to go down, not to say Solar Road may not come down or go back, but it's just when you see this, let me see how you adjust. Yeah. Let me see how you adjust Let me see how well you communicate. That was the problem in the breakdown with Novatech. Novatech stopped communicating. And when Novatech stopped communicating, people are like, okay, what the heck is going on? You got all of this speculation going on. Oh, well, we're freezing and everything, man, your trading balances now. You understand? It's the same thing for people been still waiting out on payouts for Traders Domain. People have been waiting out on traders for CGL. People are waiting out. They're waiting. And all of this stuff continues to keep going on. And it brings a panic within inside of the communities. Because as leaders in this space, Jay Ford, we try to come on ahead and get as much knowledge as we can with the connections, how high up that we can be. But how high up you can go, shout out to DAP, man. DAP and Bill J did the interview a week ago. DAP is like, yo, I don't know. They're not communicating with me. I'm trying to figure it out just like you. Mm-hmm. But again, that's when we have to bring the people back into risk management. Yeah. So when we have to bring the people back in, or you're over leveraging yourself, or you're getting yourself into a place where you're not able to go on ahead and make this play last a little bit longer because you're willing to take a lot less money because you got a little ahead of the ball. Like, that sounds really good. They're making a whole pretty penny in that. And you have to re-leverage yourself. We learned that from COTBS. Man. We learned that from Metafields. Like, we learned that from these plays, right, Jay Ford? Stop me if I'm wrong.
That's right.
We learned the risk management. We learned seeing the numbers going up. And shout out to my guy, Sean Hill, man, who just says it's the best, man. He said, Lambo, that's platform money. Till he gets the bank account, it's platform money. That's it. We love to see them numbers on that screen go up, you know? And then all of a sudden, what happens when they do rug pull? What happens when they do stop the pay? What happens when they do? And we have to be able to adjust to that. That's why I tell people, man, don't over leverage your money into these plays right here. Even with, and I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to put it out there. Even with some of the greatest plays that you see YouTubers right now still talking about, you cannot over leverage yourself. If you know it's going to cause you to not sleep at night, it's going to cause you to be stressed out at work, it's going to cause you to not want to wake up in the morning. We do not need you to over leverage yourself. You need to be playing with your beer money. I call that beer money. You understand? Yep. I don't drink. We don't. Some of us don't drink, but you need to be playing with your beer or your root beer money is what I call it. You need to be playing with your root beer money, right? The money and everything, man, that you put on the little junk food that you get. Play with that money into some of those plays like that. But again, as I tell everybody else, even with that type of skill set and playing with just the access money, you never know where it's going to go. You understand? There's rules to this space. And if you don't follow those rules, you will get burned in the long end. And that's the thing that we want to take away from everybody who is out here in this space, who's under the sound of our voice. As leaders, I loved it because BOJ, man, he turned around, he went on a rant. He said, yo, this is me just talking some stuff right now. This is me just really talking to people and letting people know about this space and the things that we're in. I need y'all to understand the frustrations come with all of us being behind this mic and this camera. They think it's easy. They think it's easy, like, oh, man, you know, they got all of the places. No. It's a trial and error. One could go down today or tomorrow. What happens when it does go down? How are you going to adjust? How are you going to pivot? How are you getting ready to move into something different that allows you and the army of the people behind you to lessen the blow? Doesn't mean you ain't going to take a loss here and there, but is that when you put it all together, what are you still doing? I love what Coach said. Coach Rashid said, man, he was on the broadcast. He said, Lambo and everything, man. He said, dude, I'm still ahead in all of my plays. Even though you may have a couple fall off, I'm still ahead. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to keep you ahead. Jay Ford and the Pin Group is there to keep you ahead so that when you see plays or when you see things go down, you're not over leveraged to where you think that the world is coming to an end or you can't get back into a play. And that's what we're not here to do. We're not here to go ahead and take food out of your family or out of your mouths or out of your household. We're here to actually go ahead and put bread back on your table and into your bank accounts, but doing it the right way and being consistent by doing it. So sorry, man. Jay Ford, I just had to. I seen Coach Rashid, man, and just kind of went in, man. We probably got so many comments underneath this, is crazy. But talk to us, man. What do you say about that, man? All of these plays going out like this, and people and everything, man, in a panic mode. People don't know what to expect. They're looking for, what next is there? Is there going to be another email from Novatech? Because that's what they previously did. They put out an email and then they had to go ahead and take it back from the platform. People are looking. I had people hit me up. Yo, what's going on with CGL? I'm like, hey, bro, I can't tell you. I'm not sitting behind the screen or nothing like that to kind of tell you what's going on. I'm just not.
You're right. And, I just had to get a whole reminder to the PIN group as well. Got to follow these principles, man. These principles, man, came from experience, right?
Yeah.
And I even with the Solovo and FinTalk, hey, it's a new learning experience for me, man. I'm glad I'm going through it because now we know, and that's the beautiful thing about it, because now we're able to share that in the group, especially because, getting new people that come in every day. You might have that person that's brand new to this space, don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And, we're like, hey, look, follow these principles, even if they listen or they don't, man, but just to give it out there so that they have a foundation on how to attack this space, because this is the wild, wild west at the end of the day. We don't know time, the hour, you just got to prepare yourself, right? You got to strategically know how to play this game, and this goes for anything, right? Even if you're invested in stocks, right? Nothing's going to go up forever, right? It's going to go down at some point. You just got to know how to get in and get out, right? You got to know how to take profits and all. These are all principles, man. And it applies to everything that we do. Whether it's business, investments. I mean, this same rules apply, right? And I think, man, our group is so powerful, man, and that it's so structured the way it is that it gives you that guidance, right? It gives you that boost of confidence to get into something without, thinking about, oh man, what if something happens? No, we broke down something for you. This is what you're going to apply. Don't put money you can't afford to lose. We keep on repeating the same stuff. To some people got to take a hard lesson, man. I'm just going to be straight up, man. they ain't going to listen, man. And then they going to come back. Oh man, you was right, man. Like, we've been trying to tell you, man.
Jay Ford, you think some people got to take a hard lesson?
Yeah, some people, man, because you can always say people gonna be people sometimes. They want to they think they know everything, right? That kind of sometimes we be like that sometimes, and then it just sometimes takes that hard lesson to really understand. That hurt, right? I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe I need to slow down. Maybe I should see what the experience, what do they went through, right? All right, this is what I should follow. Okay. So, it's all part of the learning, man, and, it happened to me, right? I had to take some hard lessons too. I think I know everything. Shoot, I'm arguing with somebody. It's like, nah, man, this is good, man, and then it hit me hard and I didn't listen, so it's all part of learning. And, man, this is the space, man. This is what we're in. Just, just gotta be in it strategically, right? Know when to get out, when to get in, see the signs, and that's how you're gonna win, right?
Again, what are some of the signs, Jay Ford? Let the people know what some of the signs are, because there's a lot of new investors and people who are new to the show who may not know what the signs are. I mean, I get it. Me, you, Coach Rashid, BOJ, Issa, some of the rest of us who out here, everybody, we know the signs. But for those who are out there who are unaware of it, what are some of the signs out there?
Oh, man, there's so many, man. So some signs like if they're offering bonus money for you to deposit more, that's a big one. Of course, we got the actors, right? You're doing your own due diligence, doing research, looking up, you start seeing that. That could be possibly a red flag, right?
Yeah.
Again, another thing is locking your money, right? If there's a time limit, you have to hold for a period of time, right? 6 months to a year. Sometimes you may have to take that as a sign too. Like, hey, you're taking that chance. You don't know what's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
And then, of course, the new thing for me was the solo road, right? Things about staking, and then new coins coming out, and then they want you to stake more, and then you lock in your coins, and then sometimes it could be almost like an endless circle, right? You end up putting more and moving things around, and you're not really taking profits out. You end up putting more back into the platform in a sense. You got to look at those kind of signs too. I mean, there's so many, right? High interest rates, right?
Mm-hmm.
You start seeing 10% a day. you gotta think logically, all right? You gotta make sense. Or doubling your Bitcoin or within 2 days, like you gotta think logically, right? It gotta make sense. You start seeing that stuff, man.
Listen, I gotta laugh, right? Because we gotta talk about this. We gotta unpack this thing, man.
Yeah.
Shout out and everything, man. I'm gonna say it again. Shout out to Sean Hill, man. Sean, Coach Sean is gonna be in a different lane of his own. And Coach, when he sees that, because he's disciplined. So and we have a lot of people, man, who follow different people. He's disciplined. He's disciplined enough. That's his lane. Sean likes the casinos, right? Let me say this to you. If you know Sean Hill, everybody give us a thumbs up if you know Sean Hill. If Sean Hill likes the casinos, that's his style. What Jay Ford is telling you out of his mouth, casinos are not the way to have smart investing. That's not the way for longevity investing. And that is, you have to know that. You understand that's just a different style of investing. If you're seeing 10%, 5%, heck, let's talk 5% a day. You see 5% a day, you need to kind of be like looking at it like, wow, you guys are doing this. And this is just really bubbling up way too much. Now, I'm going to say something, and I'm going to go on record on saying this. My number one project, I really did love Novatech. I did love Novatech. Novatech at one point was in my top three. My top three. And I can't wait till BOJ go ahead and release his top 5 pretty soon, because I know it's changed after all of this stuff. But my top 3, Novatech is nowhere in there because of what has happened now. It is what it is. Heck, it's not even probably in my top 5. But my top 1, my number 1, who I always say it, and I've been saying this for some time now, has been Daisy. Daisy, if you've seen, has been consistent. They stopped making, if you remember, they did the big conference. This is earlier this year. They had made like 30%, 35% for the month. And then now, if you looked at every other month, they've shot down 10%, 8%, 7%. Still paying.
Yeah.
5%. And people are looking like, well, they understood they're not making as much as profit as they were making. They were making profit leading up, big numbers. Remember, Daisy was making 17, 25, 35, 40% a month. They were making some big numbers trading. And then the more strategic that they got with their trading, you see the numbers started coming down. Withdrawals, everything hasn't stopped with Daisy. Things still 48 hours, you paid out. What it is that people don't like to go ahead and look at a VPN, straight up. And they look at that like 8% a month. That's not sexy. But again, we got another play, BOS. They're promising a minimum of 7.5% a month. You understand? And people are still getting in. So we have to look at a win as a win. Yeah, it may not be what you're used to, but if I'm getting 2% a week and I got a nice majority parked in, I have access to my money. I can go into this place. I can go withdraw my money out. There's a product coming behind this that literally, man, is going to be stocked within the company. Like there's so many things now that I show people that there's a play that's longevity that you see. This is not a whirlpool. May not be that sexy to you, but to them, to other people, it's definitely working. It's definitely still hitting on all cylinders. And what we need to be aware of is when we do see those high yield interests of the 5% a day and 3% a day and 1.5%. And 1.5 is pretty good. Don't get me wrong. They still got a lot of good plays at 1.5%. I'm going to tell y'all this right now. Yeah. But you need to be aware of moving forward and seeing that and being able to have the risk management capital available to say, this is my investment money. I can lose it and still sleep at night if I lose it. Might be mad, might be a little upset because I lost. That's the human nature in us all, to lose. But I can still sleep at night. And that's the mindset that you have to have when investing. Investing is you let it go. It should never make back the same thing that you let it go in, because now you just traded what? Bank for bank, dollar for dollar. That's nothing. That's not investing. Investing should make you more. It should gradually make you more. Yes, we are in a space, J4, where we have plays that make us a 6% a week. And then consistently, we can talk about it. Daisy's my number one. You know what number two is? Give me a number two. What do you think my number two is?
It's a BOS?
No. We're going to talk about it on the broadcast.
Oh.
CP. CP is my number two.
Oh. Yeah.
CP. Only because I love what CP is doing. It's been creating a lot of substance. It's been on fire. The family, the culture, the community around it has been on fire. Somebody sent me. I don't know if you guys seen it or not. I'm gonna drop it right now while we on the Leverage Show. I'm gonna drop it. Somebody sent me straight up. They sent me a video. I don't know if you got it. You seen it? There was a cease and desist that they tried to do on whatchamacallit. Did you see that? They tried to do on Ed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a video that they put out there on Ed. They tried to do a cease and desist on Ed about a week or two ago. For those and everything who ain't seen it, I'll send it to y'all, man. Just on a whim. And a lot of people were automatically like trying to figure out, okay, what the heck is going on? Because they're seeing this stuff happen. And they're like, okay, what's really going on? I'm like, dude, there's nothing going on, because the way he structured it, he thought about a lot of things. And he's like, oh, don't worry about it. Remember, he had this 2 years in the making. This wasn't nothing that he decided to do a couple of months and then decided to roll out. He had that 2 years in the making before he came out with that, and then decided to continue to keep rolling that out until he knew what to do. And then when he started seeing little signs of people saying this, people saying that, he said, oh, no, don't worry about it. We're going to backtrack it now. We're going to do it the right way. We got enough volume in here. Don't worry about it. Yeah. This is going to continue to keep making money because of the lane it's been in the last 20 years.
Yep.
And that has been on fire. That's been consistent. That has been one of them that I can tell you guys right now, if those are interested to get in, reach out to Jay Ford. Reach out to the Pink Group. Get into Jay Ford. If you're interested in that, it's been a constant, consistent 25% back on your loan package. I'm saying it right. You hear that, right? I didn't say it right. Shout out to them. 25% back a month on your loan package. And it's been consistent. Every 30 days, it's like clockwork. Even with the new emails and the airdrops and stuff like that they're doing, it's been amazing. Yeah. They've been able to start negotiating. People can start asking questions. How are you going to get through 10, 12,000 emails and stuff like that? Yeah. Shout out and everything, man, to BOJ, man, for actually putting it out there, man. And all the rest of them. They've been getting through 200 emails a day. Shout out to the consistency of that of moving in that direction. They've been changing. They've been moving with that culture, and it's been moving right along. And I've been loving what they have been doing.
Yeah.
You understand? Now, my number three. What do you think it is?
Almost
Take a long guess. Take a long guess. I'm gonna love this one. Take a long guess.
Is it Drip?
Nope, not Drip. Drip wind up going. Drip was up there. Drip wind up going down. Very, very, very much. Come on now.
All right.
What's my number three?
Vortex.
No.
Nope.
No. You in it.
I'm gonna get it.
You getting payouts too.
All right.
Pin Group is in it.
All right. Damn.
My number three.
Not Daisy. I know you're talking about funds.
Yep. Exactly.
Yep.
Funds is my number three. Because, and BOJ and Coach Rashid, everybody else should have got that. I just looked up. I mean, I got so many messages now that I just seen them down here in the comments, man. Blue Sky, shouting out to you, man. Tighten up your shoelaces. We're living at a time where we will have to quickly pivot in every area of our life, especially finances. Yes, that's true talks. True talks for you on that, Blue Sky. Rashid said, yes, that's a red flag when things are off and then you get to crazy offers and bonuses, etc. Yes. You know, shout out to your BOJ. I see you in the building. I know I see your name on here. That doggone mail trade. He know he love that mail trade. He know he love that mail trade, man. You know, he love that mail trade, man. That is definitely a good one. But yeah, it was good. It was good when it was going. Speak Blue Sky. Blue Sky is always showing love and always dropping heat, man. That's why we love a show like that. Lessons learned, man. I hate to say lessons learned.
Yep.
Yes, man. These are a lot of stuff that is out here. Mail trade nightmares. I feel your pain on that. You already know, man. Blue Sky said the powers that be are in panic mode because so many regular folks are profiting. Yes. So do you know what just happened? So this is a true story. A lot of people don't know and everything, man. And y'all hearing this first on here. So I literally met this week. Maybe a day ago. I can talk about it on here. The gentleman's probably going to be watching this, so we cool. Whatever happens and everything happens. It's cool. So this week I actually met with one of the gentlemen who is actually trying to regulate crypto here in the United States with the board. They were actually in a process of actually prosecuting another gentleman who actually stole and hacked crypto here in the United States. And they flew him in town just for that meeting. Okay, so now we're sitting down because I told y'all Lambo's coming out with something that's going to shock a lot of people, and Coach Rashid kind of knows and stuff like that. And I talked to a couple other people. So I'm already finding out what loopholes and what things that we can do. So if this gentleman's already on trial right now as we speak, because of hacking and all of this stuff, does the guy who's prosecuting him on the level of regulating crypto in the SEC, I'm speaking to that guy. Talking to that guy. Wonderful, wonderful guy. Shout out to you. You know, you watched the broadcast. And I found out so much stuff that, believe it or not, that people here, you guys are functioning within the right elements in some of these programs that a lot of people don't know about. And then some of the other people who are not functioning into those programs, when he was saying it, I instantly started saying, well, then that program is going to have a problem. And then that program is going to have a problem. And then that program is going to have a problem. Because when he said what they would look at, so actually going ahead and deem if something is good or not, or they would come after it to actually do a cease and desist. We got on these tough subjects. You understand? And this is what people want to hear. This is what people need to hear out here. When it comes to this crypto, a lot of the times we're getting into this thing talking about investment. Legally, do you know you cannot say investment with crypto unless it's invested on an American standard or regulated platform that actually has control. You have to use another terminology outside of that. So I tell people to keep that in mind when you're saying this. You know? Jay Ford just went. He just went. Whatchamacallit on this? Don't worry about it. He having technical difficulties. He's getting ready to come right back. Right. So I seen that, and I was telling people about. I said, man, you know what? If we could just get something where all of us will win, there is platforms where all of us can win out here, y'all. Leverage Show family, listen to me, man. Listen to me. There's platforms where Leverage Show can win. I'm gonna take him off screen. I know he's gonna be right back. There's platforms out here that we can win, and we can do it legally the right way on here. And I'm telling you this right now. When I look at some of the ways things are set up, that's why you're seeing platforms going from talk about it being open publicly, and then all of a sudden, boom, they're shutting their doors and stuff like that. And then they're saying, you know what? We're getting ready to go ahead and talk about it privately now, because there's a different type of regulation that hits them. That's the problem that they have been trying to face with like Novatech and some of the rest of these plays. And then they turn around and they go off stream because of what's going on. You back, Jay Ford? Give me a thumbs up, man. Let me know if you're good to go. He's good to go. All right, I'm bringing him back on the screen. And I think that's what we need to go ahead and always do, be mindful of the things that we're actually doing in the place that we're actually getting. It's different than the banks that you're at. It's different than the traditional lending that you're getting, the traditional interest that you're earning. You're making serious money. And you need to understand that with that comes a high level of risk, but also comes a high level of punishment when platforms do run. And platforms usually don't run just because they get enough money. Platforms start running when they actually get enough heat. And I found that out this week. They're not because they wanted to do a money grab. It's because they start getting enough heat from people start investigating and start sending out information. And if they don't request the information back, legally, they give them a notice to shut down their site within like 30 days or 60 days or something like that. And I found that out this week. I was shocked. I was like, okay, now I got it. Now I see they can deem you legally if you're out promoting a platform and you're here in the United States on the soil, and they send you out letters and information. If you don't respond back to that and you get the groups following, they try to shut you down because of that. And you have to shut down within that type of time space, because if you don't, then they're going to come after everybody. So for you, I wish that platforms would be more honest and upfront and saying, hey, I just got served with this. This is the process. The fact of it is that they're not transparent enough. And then when the platform has to be shut down, they wait till the last moment, like the last day, the last couple of weeks, and then they close the program down. And then when you see to close the program down, the site shuts down. Well, the site has been shut down because actually what was issued towards the watchdog from like the SEC and some of these other places, when it involved crypto with it. And that's what most people don't understand, how to pivot around it. And you need to have plays that actually does pivot around that. That's why I actually like, and this is why I'm telling y'all this right now. I actually like, that's why I told y'all the three. I actually like Daisy. Daisy is not on American soil. Daisy is on foreign soil, where they can legally do as much, stuff over there as they want to. The other two went offline. Yep. You see how that goes? Yep. You see how that goes? The other two went offline. So now if the other two go offline and they're following and everything, okay, so what do you have to bring to them now? Smartest way to do things. Understand the rules that you're playing with. That's why I switched my rules when I started seeing these calculations like this. And I'm telling you this, what I know now, things and everything, man, are going to continue to keep going further, man, even more. All right. All right, Jay Ford, let's go, man.
No,
Let's
like
go.
how you said
More
that,
stuff,
man.
more stuff, man. Let's go. Jay Ford, the people want to hear from you, man. We got to get out swiftly. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. What you think about that type of method?
No,
Get out and get out swiftly, Jay Ford. What you think about that?
I like it, man. I just like it. Yeah, I think that's really good, man. Because going back to what you're saying, man, you know, I think that's going to be the new thing, man. Going private, because you do got to be careful on how you say certain things like investment. You know, especially when you're promoting. Like you were saying, companies need to be more transparent and what it is, right? So that we can really talk about it correctly. A lot of us, you know, we're so used to that term investing, using those terminology, but like you're saying, that could definitely get us in trouble with the SEC. They want to get involved, okay? Because at the end of the day, you know, crypto is supposed to be a commodity. It's not supposed to be a security, anyways. But we're using that terminology, investing. We're turning crypto into almost like we're turning crypto into a security our own selves, you know? So we got to change our ways on how we say certain things and going for some of these platforms too, you know? And I think the whole private route is going to be the new route because, man, not only that, man, but a lot of noise too. You know, you got a lot of haters out there, man. They want all this stuff to go down. You know, they want to be right. You know, they want to say, yeah, this is scam this, scam that, just so that they can be right, get their views up on, you know, whatever they want to do. So being private, you know, word of mouth, I think that's going to be the way, man.
Yeah.
Because crypto, remember how crypto is, man. It's supposed to be decentralized, right? Privacy, right? That's how we got to go back to those roots, man. And I think that's what's going to really change this industry a little bit, especially in the crypto platform space. Especially making these things last a long time, man. Especially solid, you know, great projects out there, which I'm sure they're out there. I'm sure there's projects that are great that are getting created right now. But again, the whole legality and should I go offshore? You know, should I stick with America? You know, there's just the word. You got to use the words right? You got to stop saying investing. You know, say maybe like lending, right, or loan or whatever. Just not get into the security talk, because I think that's what gets us a lot of trouble, man. So I 100% agree.
Man, I would love to hear from you.
Yeah.
Ford, what's your top three, man? Jay Ford, let the leverage show here. What's Jay Ford top three?
All right, my top three. So right now, you know, it's funny, man. My number one right now is CP. I mean, it is just clockwork. Even when things are not going right, it gets fixed. You don't see that a lot, man, in this space. So what they got going, man, it's, man, Ed's in our group too. He's in the pen. So, man. So that's my number one. Also, there's another one. I don't know. LG. I'll call it LG. It's gonna be, that's going to be the whole.
So you know, that's my fourth one, right? When I like that one. Love that one. Let's go.
Okay. It's gonna be my second. And my other one will be, let me see, man. There's so many on my list right now. So my third will be probably funds, man. Yeah.
Funds. That's a safe play, man. Yeah. It's been really, and I don't think that it's been getting it. I don't think it's been getting enough. Well, you know, we couldn't stop talking about it now. You know, before then, let me say this, and I got to say this. When the tech and funds was there, they were giving out that same a month, and everybody's like, "Oh man, you know, it's the same thing." You know, but tech had, you know, had all of the big stuff, and funds was kind of getting downplayed. And then when I told people, I said, "Look at that, they haven't missed a payout. Even when they did have, I remember BLJ was talking about his wallet getting compromised that time. They turned around, they fixed the issue, they fixed the solution. You know, he turned around, he went and met with one of the top guys out there. So I mean that there's certain things within that organization. You're seeing people, you're seeing who's behind it, you're seeing who's behind that. That's why I like that being your third play, dude. That's nice, dude. That's nice. I like that.
Oh yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I like that. So now, listen, you know, we got to talk a little bit about this, right?
Okay.
Because I think a lot of people and everything, man, or saying, man, where do we go to get some money? They want to get into some of these plays, man. And some people are saying, man, look, I don't have enough money to get into some of these plays. How could people get some money to get in some of these plays, Jay Ford? Jay Ford is like the funding magnet right here. Y'all gotta sit here and let Jay Ford drop this on y'all real quick. How do they leverage their credit or anything like that to get into this, man?
Yes, sir. So, man, I would say, man, you definitely want to get your credit up to get this. You want to get personal and business credit. That's going to be the way to really get that extra funding that you need, right? Because, man, leverage is everything, ladies and gentlemen, because there's so many ways on how you can leverage other people's money to get into some of these plays to make a difference, right? So one of the things you want to do is, you know, first get your credit going, right? Get it up and start applying to some of these credit cards with 0% interest rates. And I know we're talking on the last show, you know, there's so many options where a lot of it's a soft pull too, right? Mm-hmm. So, man, American Express, that's a good one that you can leverage to a point where you can have more than one, right? Up to 14 different credit cards. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, you're able to maximize the rewards. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's some rewards where, man, I'm going to drop this nugget on there, man. Mm-hmm. If you guys want to really maximize rewards, you guys could do this trick where you can go ahead and buy, let's say, you know, a Louis Vuitton, right? And you just pay with your credit card, like a percentage of it, and then a last little bit with your debit card and then return it. And guess what? You choose the option of your debit card, so you get all the return back on your debit card and then put the rest back on your credit card. Now you just got some free rewards. Now you're able to use that. If it's a cashback, put in some credit or get some gift cards, use those rewards and redeem that and cash those gift cards out. You can liquidate that and you can also use that into a play. So it's literally free money that you can use just on that trick alone. So, man, there's so many options that you guys can do when it comes to personal and business credit. So the thing about business credit, ladies and gentlemen, why you want to upgrade to that once you get your personal going is now things are not in your name, right? There's a thing called DTI, right? That's income ratio. You go to your business side, that's no longer affected on your personal. So guess what, man? You can max those cards out if you want to, and it's not going to attack your personal credit. And you can leverage that and to get into a good old play and maximize, and then use those profits and returns and put that back on your business credit. It's powerful, ladies and gentlemen.
So now, do you teach this in your mastermind or anything like that, Jay Ford, or what? How would people learn this, man?
Man, this is so not necessarily the mastermind, a little bit of the mastermind, but really this is like a separate thing, man. This is more, you can reach out directly to me. I got a whole course that literally I break it down, man, just from beginner, you have no credit, building that up, and then moving that on, going into the business side, getting your LLC, getting that started up, get your EIN number, getting your Broad Street number, start applying for business credit. So I got a whole course where literally baby steps from beginning to end. And I think it's actually amazing. And I think a lot of this stuff needs to be taught. And it's kind of where my passion, my baby is, right? Love credit. And this is what we need to be taught, man, just to take us all to the next level and use other people's money, OPM.
Facts
Yeah.
on that. You know, I'm telling people this right now, and this is the
Yeah.
truth. They're not rocking with the Pin Group. They are missing out on the best thing
Yeah.
out here, man. I'm telling you this right now. The Pin Group, y'all got so much strategy in the Pin Group, man. I just want to dive into that because people are talking about credit. They seeing credit, leverage credit, like, oh my gosh, J4 is talking about that. I can reach out to J4. I would love to know how to do that. When you have leverage credit, and this is the truth, you can go get out a 50, 80, 100,000, $200,000 loan. Put that back into a play. Well, say the play, let's just give it an example. Say you go get your loan on your play, your loan on your play, you're making 25%, right? On the loan package. You make 25% a month. Your loan package. Take you 4 months. Technically 5. You got a little gas fees and stuff. You can have that paid back, that loan paid back, and then everything else is still profit. Why not leverage this? And I love to see what you did. Could you talk about some of the leverage moves that you did, J4, where you ran a funding play and was able to obtain some great things that you actually got running in the Pin Group right now?
Yeah, so I got a couple, right? So one of the big plays I got was, I know I talked about this, was the crypto ATM machines, right? That was completely leveraged from a business loan, right? FEG Financial, or yeah. What I like about FEG was it's all soft pull, right? No, I mean, literally, you just do the application, amazing customer service, and they still try to give me more money to this day. So they're very generous, very generous. Interest rates is high. However, there's ways you can leverage that and maximize that because at the end of the day, you got the money. You can really put that into a nice little opportunity play and offset that interest if you got into a really good play. That's really, a lot of people get scared of interest rates, high interest rates, right? But no, if you know how to use your money right and put it in the right play, man, you ain't worried about no interest rate because that's just going to be paid off anyways. So,
bro, I would like to know if you had just, let's say, curiosity.
Yeah.
Curiosity. You had $500,000. What would J4 do?
If I had $500,000, so I'm
what would
definitely
J4 do?
So one of the things I'll probably do is actually a couple of things I'll probably get into. One thing I was looking at was probably storage facilities. What's so amazing about storage facilities is people are always storing something, right? They're going to be paying that rent every single month. Regardless if, you know, they forget about it or whatnot, they're still going to have to pay on it. They still want their stuff. So that's a big lucrative business to get into. And it's so easy to really get into because you can literally get an SP, I think it was an SCP loan, and really you just need like a 20% down. But if you leverage, you know, you had some business credit or you got some money, you can literally cover that and get like a nice facility, which essentially is going to be paying off the loan plus more with that. So for an example, right, let's just say, you know, there was $1 million, you know, storage facility, right? 20% down, right? I'll go ahead and apply for the SB loan and I will need 20% down. Guess what? I'm gonna have to figure out, hey, how can I get that 20%, which is what on a million, let's just say it's $1 million, right? That's 200K. I can find up 200K, you know, leveraging my business credit, applying, getting 5 different cards. You can really maximize that. So storage facilities is good. Another one, what I'll use at 500K is a real estate play. You can't go wrong with real estate, ladies and gentlemen. There is so many opportunities in the real estate game where whether it's multifamily housing, right? Home flipping, right? You can use that 500K to fix up. And the thing you do is, this is how you do it, right? You go to a nice neighborhood, right? And you just find the ugliest house in that neighborhood, right? For sale. You go ahead and buy that. Use that 500K, go ahead and fix it up, because you got to think the appreciation from all the other houses, it's already nice, right? You just turn that ugly house. Let's just say you only put like 250,000, right? And then you add like another 100,000, let's just say, fix it up, make it look all luxury. And then you just sell that bad boy for 500K. Guess what? You just profited right there. Another 250,000, right? Take that money. You can keep that house, right? Maybe you want to rent it out. Keep that 250. Go do it again. Go find another ugly house. And that's the real estate play, ladies and gentlemen, that you can do. Man, there's like I said, there's so many ways that you can kill it in this game. So that's what I'll do with that 500K. I'll probably buy some more crypto ATMs, right? That's more power to me. Shoot, I get like 40 of them. Spread them out. And that's the cheap route too, because they're not expensive.
Right.
Do all percentage wise to the business owners, so they make money when I make money. That's probably the route I'll go. And shoot, man, it's a numbers game, man. That's another thing. It's just a numbers game. So that's the plays. Those are the plays.
Dude, you have said so much right there. Do y'all hear that? Leverage Show, did y'all catch that? Like, Jay Ford just dropped so much game in so much fast time. Y'all don't even know how fast he dropped. Make sure y'all go back and rewind that. Catch that, and get in the pin group, get in the mastermind, get next to Jay Ford. So y'all can learn some of these plays. I hear you. Shout out to Coach Rashid, man. Coach said, I helped someone with some of the credit resources. Lamadru, you told on your previous show, man. Shout out to you for that. Thank you for that, man. Larry said, I've heard that storage facilities have some type of tax write-off as well. Is that something that you witnessed or heard?
Absolutely. That's a big one. Nice tax write-offs. I think I talked about this last show, man, knowing the tax code, right? Man, you learn that bad boy. Man, you get some nice tax write-offs. Again, real estate, another good tax write-off. You got to think, this is how you think of it, right? If you're helping the government out, providing a service, they're going to hook you up with the tax. They'll give you money back. That's the way you look at it. You're providing housing for the community, and they don't have to provide it. That's why real estate gets so much good tax credit. So
that's a lot. Hey. That's some game eating. He's telling y'all, listen, y'all better go tap into that pin group, man. If y'all ain't on Telegram, y'all need to get to that pin group. Jay Ford, exactly on how could they go ahead and get into that pin group and get tapped in to some of the plays, some of the passive plays that you are doing. Let the people know.
Absolutely. So you can literally, if you go on my YouTube channel, I have all my videos. There's a link description. The pin group, it's a Telegram. You can actually link in onto that. You'll get right on and plugged into our group. I'll actually post a link on here as well. So that's one way. You can also follow me on social media, Facebook, Joseph Ford Jr., my Instagram, Joseph Ford Jr. 925 or Joseph Ford 925, and I'll get you plugged in as well.
Ooh, did you hear what he said? Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and get plugged in, man, because it's definitely going on ahead and making it happen, dude. Y'all definitely go follow Jay Ford. Go like, subscribe, follow Jay Ford, man. He's even in his description of his YouTube, he actually got the pin group that is actually in there doing some really amazing things. You guys can join the Telegram that way as well, man. Shout out to my guy, MJ Wolf. I see you in the building. Bam, bro. It's Lambo, man. He said, Joseph, put YouTube link and I will sub, man. Shout out to MJ Wolf, man, in the building, man. Thank y'all. Thank you. Some amazing, amazing people, man. You already know I love the Wolf Den, man. If you haven't known, man, MJ is definitely doing it on the Wolf Den. Thank you, man, for being connected, man, with us in here on the Leverage Show. And come see my guy, Jay Ford. So post your YouTube link, Ford Financial Planning. It's Ford Financial Planning, MJ Wolf. Ford, F-O-R-D, Financial Planning. So just like his last name here, Ford Financial Planning. And man, you can definitely go ahead and like and subscribe and click on that for sure. Thanks. Where do I sub? You know what? I'm gonna make sure I type it in. Jay, I got you. I got
All
you.
right. Okay.
I got you.
Gonna be dropping some more content as well, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna be talking about the top 5 cards in my wallet. And
what's in your wallet? What's in your wallet? I done messed up on the financial, y'all. Y'all, please forgive your boy. For financial planning, man, it's right there on there. Actually, shout out to you, Ken. Say Wolf Den in the house. You already know what time it is, man. MJ is the guy, man. We love it. 1 second. Subbed. Got it, man. That's what
Appreciate
I love, MJ. That's what I love to hear, man. Thank you, MJ.
Awesome.
Truly a blessing, man. You know, listen, Jay Ford, I really want to thank you again. I know we got to do this hard stop, man, because Jay Ford got other obligations and stuff like that. But I really want to thank you, Jay Ford, for coming bless this Leverage Show. Man, what you do for this Leverage Show every time, how you guys go hard for this Leverage Show is truly amazing. I really want to thank y'all. Thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. Jay Ford, thank you for what you have been in helping so many other people out there, being able to manage money, do credit plays like that. A lot of people don't even know how to leverage credit. Jay Ford actually helps you fix credit too. He's got a credit company. So he can help you fix credit and then leverage the credit, both personal and business. And then you can go on ahead and get that. Go get that $500K and put it into some of these platforms that Jay Ford just said, and that you will make you some serious money, man, each and every single week, month, whatever the case may be that you guys are going to do, because he's really bringing a lot of content, man, to the show. You know what I do, man? 500K. Now I'm going to tell y'all one play. 500K, I'm going to buy me 908 loan packages. And I'm going to get me 113,000 every month. Y'all do the math per year. We're gonna leave it alone. We're gonna leave it alone. You get like 900 packages. What is that? Like, do the math, baby. Do the math. He's over with after that, man. They're like, you have just created yourself a millionaire every single year, and you guys don't even know that. But y'all didn't hear from Lambo's mouth. Y'all ain't hear from Lambo's mouth. We talking and everything, man. CP for the win, yes. He's been out there, man, for the win. They out there getting it, helping change lives, man. For real, man. Great time, always learning on the Leverage Show, man. Thank you, Coach Rashid. Thank you, Larry, man, for a great show, man. Listen, this is what Jay Ford came here for, to really help bless you guys, man. Thank all of y'all, man, for really tapping in on the Leverage Show, man. Again, we dropped a lot of nuggets. Make sure you guys go like and subscribe to my guy, Jay Ford's Ford Financial Planning on YouTube, as well as joining the PIN group. If you guys want to learn some investments and learn from one of the best, jump in that mastermind. I'm going to keep talking about it. Jump in Jay Ford's mastermind and allow Jay Ford to help bless your life and let his team help navigate you to success. Listen, y'all, we are not out of message, but we are definitely out of time. We truly, really want to thank y'all, man. Y'all make sure y'all go follow Jay Ford even on social media as well. Go see all this social media, and Jay Ford be out there posting. You're going to see Jay Ford cleaned up. You understand? From the rooter to the tutor, man, at Joseph Ford 925 on Instagram, Joseph Ford 925. And I think on Facebook it's just Joseph Ford, right? Joseph Ford Jr.
Ford
right?
Jr. Yep, that's it.
Joseph Ford Jr. Facebook, just Joseph Ford Jr. Y'all go like, definitely follow him, man, and show him some love, man. Let's go out here, man, and really go ahead and be the community that really pushes people forward. Listen, we love y'all. Jay Ford, any other last things you want to say, man, forever, man?
Stay blessed, everybody.
Stay blessed. Talk to him. Jay Ford just spoke a blessing to y'all. Y'all should say, I receive. My wife say I follow him, and he always has excellent posts. Yes, he does, man. Shout out to Jay Ford for always bringing it. Jay Ford gonna bring some stuff. Thank you, Jay Ford. King says another great show, man. Showing love to you, man. Thank you. Listen, again, make sure you guys go show some love, man. King, he did already and blessed us all, man. We done received the benediction through Jay Ford Jr. Shout out to you. Kids say I receive. My baby say I receive, man. Yes. Y'all definitely receive it, man, because it's been blessing.
Yeah.
It's been fun having him here, man. He
Oh,
definitely knows Jay Ford will be back real soon because he know he's definitely a regular and always has a VIP seat here at the Leverage Show, man. I really want to thank you. Thank you, Sidra. Thank each and every single one of y'all, man. Until the next time, man, we are definitely going to be rocking back here on the Leverage Show. We love y'all. Take care. God bless. Have a great weekend and a safe one.
Thank you, everybody.